Welcome 7th graders to another pre-algebra video. This is Ms. Rivera, and during this lesson we will learn to determine the number of solutions. This is lesson 7.5 in our textbook. Our objectives for the lesson are to determine the number of solutions of an equation and to construct an equation that has infinitely many solutions. By the end of the lesson, we will be able to identify the number of solutions of a linear equation in one variable by simplifying each side and comparing coefficients and constants. The vocabulary words that we must own for this lesson are constant. A constant, unlike a variable, always has the same unchanging value, such as the given number. In a constant, the key word is unchanging, so this is a given number in this case. The constant in this expression or in this equation is the number 6. The value is given, and no matter what, it is not going to change. Down here we have a second example of an equation for x minus 7 equal 9, in which 7 and 9 are constants. These are fixed values that are not going to change. Our second vocabulary word is solutions. The solution to an equation is the value of the variable that makes the equation true. There can be different number of solutions. Some equations will have one solution, such as this one, where x equals a, or where we have 2x equal 20. And we've learned before that whenever we have a coefficient sitting right next to a variable, this indicates multiplication, and to simplify it, we are going to use the inverse operation. So we divide 2 to both sides of the equation, and we have our solution x equals 10, while others have no solution. When this occurs, no value will make the equation true. So our example here, we've got that 3x plus 4 equals 3x. In order to leave our terms with variables on one side and constants to the other side, we would subtract negative 3x to both sides of the equation, and we would have 4 equals 0 as a result. And because 4 is not equal to 0, there is no solution to this equation. Other equations may have infinite solutions. This occurs when the equation is true for every value of the variable. In this case, we have that 4x plus 2 equals 4x plus 2. If we eliminate the terms that contain a variable, we would be subtracting 4x to both sides of the equation, and we would have 2 left. And since 2 is equal to 2, then all values of x are a solution to this equation. Next, we will be able to determine the number of solutions to an equation, and it is possible to determine the number of solutions to an equation without actually solving it. The number of solutions to an equation can be found after each side has been simplified. So an equation will have no solution, such as this one, when the coefficients 6x and 6x are the same, and the constants 3 and 1 are different. An equation will have one solution when the coefficients are different. 6x and 4x are different, while the constants may be the same or may be different. In this case, they are different. We have 3 and 1. Finally, an equation will have infinite solutions when both coefficients 6x and 6x and constants positive 3 and positive 3 are the same.